Let's take a look at a couple examples, bar by bar, to see how we make decisions about what the pattern may or may not be, what would confirm or invalidate a particular pattern. So as of the last bar on this chart, which is the British pound, daily data, as of the last bar of this chart, we've had an advance, we've had a decline, a correction, and then we've had another advance to a new high. So let's assume our other technical analysis or higher time frame pattern, we believe that we're in the beginnings of a bullish, impulsive five-wave trend. We don't know that for sure, but that's why we're going to look at each bar as it's added onto the chart to see what would confirm or what would invalidate the continuation of the bull trend. So this is a potential 1, potential 2. Notice that I say potential. I really should have question marks on all of these. Oh, excuse me. There we go. Until they're confirmed, that's what I typically do, is put a question mark, then once it's confirmed, we can take it off. Was a probable 1 or probable 2 in the beginning of a new impulsive bull trend. We've gone to a new high. Let's add a couple bars on to this data. And we have a significant advance, making higher highs every day. So if this is a 1 or a 2, and if this market is making a 3, what should it not do if this advance is a 3? Well, it shouldn't close into the closing range of the wave 1. So let me take that off. I had that swing high on. I would have had an alert on that in the event of a trade above that level. Would confirm that the correction was over. I'll take that off. Let's find out where's the close of the wave 1. Is that the close of the wave 1? Well, let's take a look. It's the high close before we had this correction, so good enough. Let's make that thick. I'm going to color it red because if we close below it, that indicates that we're not in a wave 3. Something else is going on. So we're going to make that an alert. There we go. So let's add some more data and see what happens as we add data. Continue to advance. Pretty strong. This itself is a strong impulsive trend. We'll get more into the subdivisions and how the sections within a trend break down in another module. I'll keep adding data. So here's a good lesson so far. Number 1 is we've had our probable 1, probable 2, had a considerable advance, probable 3. I'm going to take these guys off for now. Probable wave 3. What's happened here so far? Well, so far, this is pretty much sideways. You'll learn more about corrections later. Looks kind of like what we'd call an ABC flat correction. It's not finished, whatever is happening here, but some sort of sideways movement, some sort of correction. It's a correction greater in time or price than any since this low. So depending on where we start, if we start from here, we've got about 6 or 7 days essentially net sideways. Even if we begin from this, that looks like it's a little higher close anyway, at least 3 days sideways, similar to this correction, 3-day correction. So the point is, we're probably correcting this part of the advance. In other words, a correction to the wave 3, which should be a wave 4. Let's add some more data. So as of this point in time, we've been sideways. It looks like about 6, 8, maybe 10 bars even. The point is, if this is a 1, this is a 2, this should be a 3, this should be a 4. Where is the exact high of the wave 3? Is it here? Is it here? For our purposes, it's not particularly relevant. What's important, and I'll just put it here, is that we've had an advance, we've had a correction, we've had an advance to a new high and a significant trend up, and then we've had a correction greater in time and price than any since this section began. So it should be a higher time frame correction, meaning it should be a wave 4, and we've gone to a new high. So we can go ahead and label this a wave 4. Let's add some more data onto the chart. Now that we made the new high, there's this potential that if this is a 4, then we're in a wave 5. What would signal that a wave 5 is complete? Well, certainly a trade below the wave 4 low. So we can put a low here. We're just looking at this real logical. We made the new high. We've got a 1, 2, 3, and a 4 sections up, and we're in the 5th section. So we're in a position to complete this 5-wave advance, and a trade below the wave 4 low would indicate that this structure, this impulsive 5-wave advance, is complete. So let me add some more data. Well, we're all over the place here. Continue to add some data. Oh, we made a new extreme here. So is this a wave 4 or is this a wave 4? I don't know. Right now, does it really matter? It's a corrective low. So maybe this is part of the wave 4. Maybe this is the 4. Maybe, we would look at this as the 3 and a 4, or something along those lines. What's important here is not to get paralysis of analysis, but to understand we've got a section up, a correction, another section up, a correction larger in time and price than anything since the last swing low, which we've got labeled a wave 2. So somewhere in here is a wave 4. We've gone to a new extreme. Again, we're in a position to complete a wave 5, and the pattern reversal signal, which you'll learn a lot more about later in the course, would be a decline below that swing low. So we don't need the paralysis of analysis of exactly where is the 3 and where is the 4. We just need to know that we're in a position to have completed 3 and completed 4, and 5 is underway, and we've identified what the market can do to indicate the 5 is complete. And of course, later in the course, you're going to learn about how we can bring this reversal signal up much closer to the market. But let's just add some data. Well, there we go, a decline below that low, what I've got labeled the wave 4 low. So at this point in time, let me add this label on. We have 5 distinct sections. We've declined below the last swing low. This 5-wave advance is complete. So we're either beginning a correction against this 5-wave advance or a new bear trend. Again, we'll get into that when we look at subdivisions, higher time frame, lower time frame, multiple time frame views of the market. What's important now is you learn how to think. You'll learn how to make decisions bar by bar about what is the probable position of the market, what confirms a trend or a counter trend, and what invalidates the structure as a trend or counter trend.